Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to this video. So today what I'm going to go through is how to hit your first 10K a month in your e-commerce business. For us personally and for clients that we work with and people that we know, hitting that first 10K a month is honestly remarkable. It's like this amazing feeling of validation and proof that, you've got a legitimate business and people want what you're actually selling. And also it's kind of like one of those stages where you can almost supplement your full-time income. I think that's like a mental milestone. It certainly was for us. And so for our business, it took us at least 13 months to hit this point. Now, having know what we know now, we could probably do it in 1 or 2, but it took all those lessons in between to firstly hit that first 10K. So I'm hoping that I can help you shortcut all our hard work and pain to get to 10K a month. And so when we did actually hit our first 10K month in about month 12 or 13, we basically went from 9K a month, we gradually built up to that, to 27K the following month. So, it was like a 300% increase. And it was actually using one of these strategies I'm actually going to, go through. We, as I say, blew it out of the water. So hopefully you can find effectiveness in some of these strategies. And so basically what it comes down to is literally simple maths. So if you haven't thought about how you're actually trying to get there, it's just kind of this far off goal or aim, I really want you to break it down into simple mathematics. Right? So figure out first and foremost by knowing your numbers, what that revenue goal looks like. So 10K for the month, and then work out basically what your average order value is. Okay. And divide that number, and that will give you the total number of sales that you need in that given month. All right. Divide that number then by 30, and that will give you the sales per day that you're actually required to hit. Okay. So for really round numbers, simple terms, 10K a month, let's say the average order value is $100. That's obviously 100 orders for the month. And you break that down again, it's 3.3 or, 3 to 4 sales per day on average. All right. So that's the first thing. Know how many sales that you need per day to actually hit that revenue target. And this is something that we did. We broke it down into cleanse packs, and literally these were our numbers because our cleanse packs were like $99 at the time. And so it was really easy for us to kind of work that out. And so, we needed 100 orders a month. Okay. So we broke that down exactly like this. The second thing, look at your website conversion rate. All right. So have a look at it. Look at what, how much traffic's going there, what it's actually converting at. So what you then need to work out is how much traffic you need to generate one sale, right? So say your conversion rate is 5%. All right, every 5 people or 1 in 20 people that visit your website are actually converting. Okay, so if we know these numbers where you know how many sales you need per day, you know what the conversion rate is on your website, you can actually make a really quick multiplication as to how much traffic you need to your website to generate 3 to 4 sales per day. Okay, so say that's your target, and then your conversion rate is 5%, so 1 in 20. Then you need 66 people or 60 to 70 people per day hitting your website. Relevant traffic, of course. All right. So then that really breaks it down on a per day basis, how much traffic you need to be driving. Okay. And then from that point, what you can actually do is think of strategies and get really creative and targeted and focused on how you can drive the traffic to your site. All I have to do is drive 60 to 70 people per day to my website, right? If your conversion rate's a little bit lower, obviously you've got to drive a bit more, and vice versa. Ours converts at sort of 8-9% at the moment, so we need a little bit less, right? So you're going to have your challenges based on what end of the scale you're actually on, but you have to know these numbers so that you can then use proper actual strategies to get to the point. Right? It's no point saying I want to get 10K a month and I'm hoping it's going to happen. My fingers and toes are crossed. That's not how it works at all. It's knowing these numbers and then knowing what inputs you actually need to put into them. Right? So daily sales, daily traffic to your site, and then the strategy behind that to get that traffic. Right? So in that case, it's obviously organic and paid. right? Organic and paid strategies. Now, when we hit our first 10K month, which was actually 27K way back when, it was all organic for us. We didn't spend money on ads for a long, long time. All right, so we did all that groundwork, and that was probably one thing that held us back a little bit. But we were cash conservative and really holding back on paid ads until we felt comfortable, basically. Right. And so with your strategy, think about organic and paid. If you've got money to invest in paid and you feel you've got validation in your product, look at paid methods. They're the fastest, most automated way to be able to do it. So Facebook ads, Google ads, SEO is organic and takes time. That's not necessarily a paid strategy. But you can obviously pay, influencers. You can pay firms that are going to do some PR for you. There's various methods that you can trade your time for money, right? And then on the organic sense, same sort of thing. Influencers, email marketing, building up your database, driving back repeat customers, driving back people who haven't purchased from you before, getting creative with what you can actually offer. There are so many deals that we struck in the beginning of our business to be able to just hit those numbers. We got extremely creative, okay? And that's what it requires when you are trying to hit a specific milestone and you're so focused on hitting that milestone. That's what it takes. Get creative with how you can market your product. If you're flogging the same thing day in, day out, whether it's the same deal or whether it's no deal at all, people get tired and mundane of that. You need to keep promoting yourself in creative ways, seeing what's going to resonate, seeing what's going to hit. Okay, so use that in your marketing strategy and really simplify it with those numbers, right? Know your daily sales, know your daily traffic, and use your methods consistently, both paid and organic, to the best of your abilities to hit that target, right? And that's the easiest way to actually go ahead and do it. So I'd encourage you to jot down those numbers, chuck it in a spreadsheet, have it on your computer screen. I need this many sales, this much traffic per day. And it's really, really as simple as that. People way overcomplicate it, right? So look, I hope that helps. Any questions, let me know. We're obviously helping ecom businesses hit their milestone of certainly 10K a month, but beyond that as well, and other strategies included in that. So I hope this helps, and see you next one. Thanks.